not my dad though? Well, you see, there's this thing you called
I know the part of the sewers you were talking about. Follow me, I'll show you.
Now do it again. It was just like ever so slightly too high, but now it'll be right. Because I could move
that makes
myself.
sense. Because there was an elevator one.
Oh, I looked over to read my chat and then just watching you fall to your death. I forgot you were depending on me to move the platform.
Well, I mean, I shouldn't have just kept walking.
What are all these different trees? Boreal pine. Oh. What's the difference? Content creator trees and normal trees. Do these trees create content? Alright, this one right here. Top of the morning to you, everyone. I'm a pine tree. It's a content creator tree, everyone. We did it. We made the joke. We're the funniest people alive. We did it. Here they are again. They're back. Okay, let's get those Overwatch shots. Come on. One hit. The snipers. A thing of beauty. The snipers unite. This is exactly why we like Colonel snipers, but we hate Dick Simmons. God damn it, Dick. Wow. You know what they say about people with big shoes? Big feet. You know what they say about people with big feet? Big penis. Wait. Big glove? No, that's hands. Wait, hold on. Guys, what's happening down here? There's like this whole other world. Who are you? A vampire? You probably don't have a... Wait, you're a Vigil of Splendor? Wait, what? Which one are you? Wait, you're the vampire. You guys were vampire. Look. The nameplate said something else. I don't know what you want from me. I got lied to, and now I have to kill you all. I did my best. There she is.
Hey, you're the one they call the hero of Kavach.
Yes.
The one that closed the Oblivion Gate and saved the city.
She's the hero of Kavach. I swear the whoever the voice actor is that did those lines was just like, all right, what's my motivation? You're a zombified SpongeBob that's getting curb stomped by Patrick Star. Go.
That's perfect.
God, there it is again. It's so bad. Let's just... Yeah, it'll trigger an Overwatch. This should burn all of them. It's just like... Oh no. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, they just all missed. Okay, that was something. He's like, come at me. He did the Luke Skywalker thing in the terrible sequels. He was actually a hologram the whole time. Friday, of course, will be the good old drunk stream. It'll be back around to this. We'll be playing some more Halo Infinite with Aaron. And we'll be taking shots. Left, right, and center. We'll be taking shots all over the place. Just big old shots all over the place. One shot, two shot. One shot, two shot. Yeah, we're doing a lot of shots and it should be fun. We'll be getting drunk, no doubt. Yeah, it'll trigger an Overwatch. This should burn all of them. It's just like... Oh no. Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, they just all missed. Okay, that was something. He's like, come at me. He did the Luke Skywalker thing in the terrible sequels. He was actually a hologram the whole time. Dead man's drink, you say? It's exactly what it looks like.
Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it.
Where? I want these gems. Give me your gems, everyone. Give me all your gems. I am needy streamer. Give me gems. Please. Gem please. Hi everyone, welcome. Pete, welcome. Thank you for your prayers. We're gonna need them where we're going. Welcome. Adam, how you doing? Rude, my Prime sub is not available, but it has already timed out. It's already... Right, so the month is wrapped up, apparently, but then it won't let you resub with your Prime. So it's like it's finished but not at the same time. I hope that doesn't mean that you'll like miss the spree, continuing the spree. That'd suck. Just because it's been a bitch. What happened if it... Maybe it was like... Was it like later at night or something? I don't know. It says it's available July the 12th. But it is July the 12th. Yeah, it's confusing, isn't it? Is that supposed to be... Yeah, maybe just... It doesn't realize that it happened later on today? Or does the time matter? I don't even know. Also, welcome Vanguards, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Wyvern, how the bloody hell are ya? How you guys feeling? Welcome to the stream. Hand gems, yes. I want your hand gems. Please give me your hand gems. They're a separate thing to normal gems. They're like gems the size of your hand, and they're worth a lot of money, and give them to me. Hey Claire, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Just the 12th in America, maybe? Could be July the 12th in America, but I don't know if it usually does that or not.
The Coast Guard is
Okay.
warning of a tsunami approaching the area. Residents should avoid roads and waterfronts.
God damn it!
If I can't have my sub, you can have some PTSD.
Thank you for that nice little dose of PTSD, Adam.
New bionique près de tout le gain time. Happiness.
Yes, correct. Happiness. That's right. Man. Eventually, when City Skylines 2 actually properly releases, we're definitely playing that as soon as we possibly can. I was thinking about this today. I don't know if it's gonna like get in the way of like an XCOM playthrough or something, because that was when we usually did it on the Monday. Or if I might be able to find another time for it, because XCOM's going so well. But man, I really want to play Skylines and I really want to play XCOM, so we'll see what happens. It is the 12th in Freedom Land as well. Okay, well, it's... Old Daddy Bezos has no excuse then. Wet time? It was wet time. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. It's been like super humid and hot in here for some reason. I think it's just because I've been playing a lot of Brawlhalla and I've been getting like really into it and the temperature is rising and I've just been sweating real bad. Like I've got the AC cranking and I'm dying here. I don't know, man. It's just... Oh no, something just fell. Oh, well, it's not important. It's like, oh, I'm dying here. And it's like, it's supposed to be... What's the temperature? Hold on, let me see what the temperature is. What's the temperature outside right now? Oh, it's one of those widgets that I turned off immediately because I didn't care about it. And now I actually want it. So what's the weather? It's 10 degrees outside, and I feel like I'm about 30 degrees right now. Actually roasting. And these, my ears, they're nice and toasty under these bad boys. So if I start making my own tsunami, first of all, gross. Second of all, you'll know why. The crackheads are getting into the food cupboard? Crackheads equals 3 cats. Oh. Your cats are crackheads, fair enough. Doesn't tell me what time. Well, hopefully it sorts itself out. I know Andy had a similar issue when he was trying to use... I don't know if he was using a Prime or if he was just trying to resub in general. But old Daddy Bezos has been a little bit of a bitch, so he wasn't able to for a little while. It was like being real weird. So hopefully it just sorts itself out. I was trying to figure out my my Twitch payment recently. Today, like a few days ago, 2 days ago I think, I sent a message because I had like $34, right? And the threshold is $50. And I was like, okay, so it won't be long, right? A couple weeks later, I was tracking the expenses and stuff in the expense thing, and it's like, this is definitely over the $50 threshold. What's going on here? And then just like 2 days ago, I was like, okay, I need to suss this out. What's going on? So I typed up an email, sent it out, and they're like, oh yeah, can you give me some more explanations? You know, let me know exactly what's going on. Maybe a screenshot or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that's reasonable. Let's go get a screenshot. Go to the page, the payout page, and it's like, aha, you've reached your threshold. You will be paid on July the 15th. Why you like this, Bezos? Why you make me look like a fool? So either Daddy Bezos did that deliberately to make me look like a fool, or I just caught the real tail end of the cycle. Because it like comes through on like the 15th of every month, I think. So I must have caught...
God, you're the...
There it is! You got it!
The money believes in our Lord Log. I'm not waiting any longer.
You're not wait. You did it. Good job. Thank you for the resub. I really appreciate it. 20 months. That's 2 baby Stevises and an extra 2 months. That's insane. You're an absolute mad lad. But I think it was, yeah, I think the payment was just like at the end of a cycle, so it went like a long time compared to what it usually would have. And it just, yeah, man, I don't know. Open a window. 2 problems with that. Number 1.
New Bionic près de tout login time. Chiral swimming in the ocean.
There. 2 problems with that. Number 1, I'd have to open the blinds, and that just is a pain in the ass. Number 2, it means other people will be able to hear me, and it would echo through. Mainly my daughter would be able to hear me because she's just behind, like the bedroom behind. And number 3, because it's like next to a fence down the side, the amount of airflow that actually comes in is negligible compared to what's already coming out of the AC. It wouldn't really make much difference. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I think after things get flowing a bit and after I calm down a bit, I think we'll be fine. We're just gonna relax a bit. Good old Jeff. Good old Geoff. Geoff? Oh, you did a 3-month payment. It's 10% off. You mad lad. 3 months. I thought that was I thought that was a little bit high even for you. Although it says resubbed for 1 month. Doubt. I don't know. That's weird. Daddy Bezos be weird. Number 4, you live in Australia, so all the killer bugs and things will get you. I mean, we do have fly screen, so that should theoretically stop the bugs coming in. But also, yes. You don't want to exist. So, we should probably play some, Rollercoaster Tycoon, eh? Sound good? Spiders live inside too. Sorry, spiders live inside though. Yeah, but they're the friendly spiders. I literally like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even trying to be like tough Australian dude with a big beard. Like, I'll see a spider and I'll be like, you do you, buddy. You go, son. Because he's keeping all the flies out. I mean, and our automatic fly spraying thing. But you know, he keeps the bugs and the spiders, the flies and stuff out. He's doing his job. At least in my house they do. Yeah, no. Everywhere in Australia has spiders in and outside of the house. They're your friends. You respect them, they'll respect you, right? It's cohabitation at its finest. Existence is pain. Yes. Spiders are friends, not food. I mean, I wasn't really planning on eating them. I'm not like Chinese or anything, but yeah. It's true. I wouldn't eat a spider, I'd rather be a friend with them. What gaming are we doing? Yes, gaming, that's the thing we do. We're playing some Rollercoaster Tycoon. As voted by in the chat, even though it was already what was up next and I didn't realize. Rollercoaster Tycoon. We haven't played this in a hot minute. And I'm excited to figure out where the hell we're up to. Sub-renew date October 12th, 2023 in 3 months. I don't know why it said the 1 month. I'm sure it'll work out. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, let's... Where are we up to? 12th. Why is it 20th? Let's do date. So the last time we played this was... May?
You've murdered the poor beasts and ruined us. Leave us alone.
Nah. Let me have a look. Oh, how do I control this again? I have a feeling we passed this. Let's go to the menu. Let's see. Lucky Lake, Botany Breakers. Oh, there's all these other ones. Were we doing any of those yet? No. Oh, that was like before that one. So we're like... Oh, that's right, because one of them is completed by this mysterious Katie person, whoever the hell that is. And the rest of them are Clarence. And this one's just like, who finished it? Someone did. Just means that I can celebrate my sub-anniversary each month. Oh, so you subbed for 3 months, but you can be like, hey, I subbed every month. That's cool. I like that. You get more bang for your buck rather than just being like, hey, I subbed for 3 months, and then that's the only time you hear about it. That makes sense. I've never really had money to do subbing to other people, so I have no idea how it works. The NPC quote at the beginning still works, but I got ads during the intro. Yeah, the ads do run right at the start of the stream. So, wait, it shouldn't have run like after the intro. It should run directly in the intro. I don't know, things be weird. So I was kind of a sub, but not? Oh yeah, right, because you shouldn't get ads. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Alright, this is the one that was completed by Katie, whoever the hell that is. We're gonna actually do it ourselves, because this... Ooh. Oh my goodness. What is this? What kind of park is this? This is gonna be rough. This thing's not gonna be making any money either. Am I the only one that thinks this will be making $0? Where is... Oh man, it's been so long since I played this. I genuinely can't remember how to play it. How do I... Okay, no, I don't really want to view the ocean tile there. That... How do I change the money again? How have I forgotten everything? Can I not change the... Bruh. Is that the entrance to the park there? Yeah, it is. Dunno, bro. I am blessed by luck. I have a cat on my lap. Wow. You did it. I got ads at the start when my sub ran out, I guess. The NPC quote still worked when the timer finished and you did the eyes. Oh, I see what you're saying, right. So you got the ads, but then you were still sub because you could still use the emote. Right. Weird. So it was kind of a sub, but not really because subs don't get ads. and can use the soundboard. But I was getting ads and able to use the soundboards. I was both! Okay, let's get straight in here. Okay, I don't know, man, this feels like a... Oh, that's outside the park anyway. This feels like a real weird one. I genuinely don't even know where to start with this. And either I'm just an idiot, I mean, okay, don't stop. I know what you're all gonna say. Or there's like no way to figure out where the money is in this. There used to be a way to figure out the money. What am I supposed to do here? Do I just build rides over the ocean floor? I guess? Over the lake? That's the entrance. We want that one there. Alright, well, it's just gonna be heckin' expensive. I suppose. This is the most exciting merry-go-round you'll ever be on, because it's just flying. Wait, is that... Hold on. Is it like a lower level? Higher level? Lower level. Huh? What? Yeah, that will be a handy quote. I mean, it's not like that's anything surprising. Open, here we go. And I'm sure I've said it numerous times before, but we've caught it now. That's what really matters. Okay, this is just weird. Really don't know how I feel about this park. Where's our money? I genuinely don't even know where our money is. Wait, do we not have money in this one? I actually don't know if we even have money in this one. Maybe that's why there's no... Where's the money supposed to be? It's been so long, I genuinely don't even know how the game plays anymore. I'm just like I'm just second guessing myself going, no, I must be just not seeing anything. But it actually could just be the case that there is no money on this one. Logistics of this place is going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely wild. Everything's just going to be floating in the sea. It's going to be Kevin Bacon's Waterworld. I literally haven't even actually seen the movie. This time it's not a meme. I actually haven't seen the movie, so I don't know. Kevin Bacon, Kevin Costner, Kevin McAllister. I don't know. I genuinely didn't watch it. It's gonna be a nightmare. Everything is free. Money ceases to exist. Welcome to the future. Wow. Wow. You know what? If I just read what I'm supposed to do... With unlimited funds! Wow. Who'd have thought? If we just read the brief, we'd know. This park will be challenging to expand and manage, not with unlimited funds. You underestimate my power. To have at least 2,100 guests in your park, you must not let the park rating drop below 700 at any time. Park rating is like never even the slightest concern. Let's be real. Okay, well, if we've got unlimited funds, let's just squander them all. Because there's none to squander. There we go. Hate that. Let's just build a bit of everything. Wait, if we've got unlimited funds, let's get that research chugging along. Never mind. It's already going. Let's get whatever this thing is. Put it over here. It's gonna be great. Open it. So that people could just hear in the sea, I suppose. The problem is, like, what are the height values of all these? Okay, it's one above. That's fine. That works for this one. Okay. Funded by Bezos. Daddy Bezos is here, and he's like, build a park in the ocean, sir. And I'm like, you know what? Idiot, did you ever go to school? This is a lake, not the ocean. Not all bodies of water are the same. You would know that if you weren't a buffoon. He says to the about the person who's literally paying his bills. Well, actually, he's not really. Let's be real. That would be my sugar mama. I'm sorry, what? Okay, how do I get it to connect over here? Is the real question. Can we get it high enough? I just did the same thing twice. Certified genius right here. Okay, we go up. Reading the card explains the card. It's classic board games rules. Deck builder rules. If you just read the thing, you'll know. I did it. I did it, everyone. That looks like a nightmare, and it is, but I did it. Alright, the USS. Can we make these, like, higher or something? Do I... Like, they all just seem to be going in at a really awkward height, and I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. Oh. Oh yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. I know what I'm doing. He said reassuredly. Good job. Good job, idiot. You've real done it now. You put it in the wrong spot and no one could get in. Alright, do it there instead. This is going to be amazing. It's going to be the best Enterprise you've ever seen. It's going to be the NCC boat. Oh, I'm really bad at naming things. That one? Ah, that seems right. Tutorial brief, he doesn't... Tutorial slash brief, he doesn't read things? Exactly. That was way too much of a tutorial for me to be bothered reading. If it didn't explain it without saying anything, it wasn't... How did someone drown? Betty! How... Stop the carousel! The exit's attached to the water! Look, this is not my fault. This was genuinely not my fault. It is so hard to tell what plane of existence you're on. Everyone's just drowning after getting off the carousel. Well, there we go. I fixed it. I fixed it, everyone. I fixed it. Everything's fine. It looked like can you see this? This is what I'm dealing with. What is up? What is down? I don't know.
Hello there.
Hey Truman, welcome. We just drowned 12 children. Don't clip that. It wasn't my fault. It's not a Rollercoaster Tycoon without a few dead guests? Exactly. I'm sure this won't affect our park rating at all. I'm sure it'll be fine. They're still drowning. Oh no, that's someone else. I was gonna say they're still drowning. No, it's fine. Let's go to boat ride. Because in the boat ride, you're supposed to be in the water. I don't think that's true. How do I rotate it? Tab? No. Anyone know what the rotate button is? I swear I've done it like several times. Ooh, shift? Oh my goodness, what is that? Huh. Weird. General Kenobi. Hello there. Rating is gonna drop now. They can't leave a bad Yelp review if they've drowned. Exactly. Look, the rating actually went up. It was at 694 and now it's 785. Checkmate, atheists. How do I rotate it? Do you remember what the rotate button is, Adam? Can I find out in here somewhere? Shortcut keys? Hey, look at me actually navigating a menu. It's like I've played a game before or something. He says as he fails to find the button. Rotate construction object. Z. Actual genius. Thank you for quoting that, Adam. Okay, I don't actually want it that way. I want it the other way. You know what? Just do it like that. That's fine. There. Done. That's all they need. They've got a whole lake to swim in now. What's going on here? Can I... Oh, wait. Did I not put... I didn't put an entrance and an exit, I suppose, because I never really finished that properly, so... There we go. Now we open it. Bam. Genius. Look at that. This is going to be an absolute banger. Boom. Look at that. Wowzers. There we go. So it's like a car race. Everyone is watching to see when they crash. Wait. In the merry-go-round? In the boat race? Okay, what else can we build? We don't have any... Let's get some food stalls. Because I know people do like to eat. Because I am actually a people as well. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. And I actually like to eat as well. So I can actually relate to a lot of people on a lot of levels. Just not the people that are at the water level at the end of this carousel. Because they are all dead. And I'm not, so I can't really relate to that, but I do my best. And honestly, sometimes the void does beckon, so maybe I'll relate to them one day. Well, I will, I suppose. Okay, can we just put a little bit of everything in there? A little bit of Monica. There we go. Just chuck it all in there. I did my best. I shot the child. That will never not be true. Man, this lightning's getting annoying, isn't it? Can I turn lightning off? Okay, Google. Turn off lightning. Man, no money. Best thing ever. Just put whatever you want wherever you want. Only God will judge you. Can I... There's got to be a way that I can, like, choose the elevation for these things. Because there just doesn't seem to be, like... oh, it's super awkward. I don't really get how it works. I might have a look in the settings again. Come on. Lightning? IRL in the game. In the game. Wonder what the flashing was? I thought my PC was dying. No, it's in the game. It's really annoying. It's just like super awkward, really. Your PC may still be dying, but not because of that. Adjust water, adjust land, no. Is there no way to, like, adjust the height of what when you're placing something? It doesn't look like it. Oh, that's going to be handy. Backspace to close all the top window. That's going to be heckin' useful. When I completely, immediately forget that. Oh, okay, that's what that is there. Alright. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo would agree with you. Like, look at this! Come on, man! I mean, I suppose...
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It is. You're not wrong. We could just raise the entire seabed. Look at that. Problem solved. We've got The problem indeed was not solved. Wait, is that connected? Is that just levitating? Did we just put that above the path? Is it just a floating hat stall in the abyss? Sure. I can't get it to go there. Damn it. Can I please? Fine, let's put it here. And then let's just put a little bit of... Like you said, Adam, the logistics of this place flippin' wild. Okay, we actually do have one of those already, so we don't need another one. It always keeps putting it in the sea! I don't want my shops in the sea! That is something you can quote me on. I don't need my shops in the sea. Okay, we've got a little... We should be able to add some stuff here, and it should be fine. Should we do a double story? Should we put the... put it up there? Unlimited funds means you must levitate... Must mean you can levitate things. I don't make the rules. Yeah. I mean, I think technically you can do that anyway. But also, why? You know what? The toilet's going there. I don't care. You're not my dad. You can't tell me what to do. There we go. Problem solved. And except for the problem that's up here. Can I... Hold on. This is going to be wild. Can we... Why is it at the bottom of the sea? I want it... Thank you. I want it to be there. Okay. The path to the toilet will be a long one. It didn't quite work. Alright, we're going to put it there. It's going to be a long... Oh, we can't put it there, though, because then the boats won't get through. We'll do a Tony Abbott and we'll stop the boats. I don't think that's what we want right now. We go back and we double up here. Oh, not that far. Tony, no! Okay, here. Up. Is that it? We have gravely miscalculated. It's not that at all. Wait, where is it? Is it down? Did that make it? Can people make it to that? What is this? That sounded so much like a bad fortune cookie that I couldn't resist. The road to the toilet is a long one. It is an arduous journey, that of the toilet seeker. Okay, alright. Well, we may as well slap down some roller coasters. Or some bobsleigh coasters. Oh my goodness, it like froze there real bad. Alright, here we go. And... Oh, a bam! Can't construct too high for supports. Well, what, sir, would you say if I said, but indeed, I have raised the entire lake floor? Okay, maybe not that. That could be a little bit excessive. Okay, that's... I've made a mistake. We all make mistakes sometimes. Let's do that. Let's fill it. Let's do a dale. And fill it back up with water. What was it, 25 or something? Maybe 27? I don't know, it was 28, okay. Problem solved. A wise man once said, it's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. It's a long way to the top if you want to piss. Oh, that's not the one I want. Bobsleigh coaster, here we go. Penguin Paradise. We've raised the floor of half a lake for no reason. Fine, let's get this one then. Crazy cabs. Wow, they're wild. What, where's the actual... Oh, that's the entrance and exit there. Okay, so let's put it there. Let's open it. Let's swivel around. Is that the connection point right there? Did I just... Am I a genius? No. But look, that worked. How about that? Oh, ooh, what happened there? So crazy. No? Wait, are you saying no, I'm not a genius? Get out. Oh, you think just because you have the quote that directly contradicts exactly what I just said, that what I'm saying isn't true? Well, joke's on you, sunshine. Nothing I say makes true. Nothing You know what? It's fine. That makes sense to someone. Nothing I say makes true. Yep. That checks out. Alright, let's rotate this one. There we go. Over here. And open it up. And then let's just get one of these bad boys. And up one. Boom. Easy. All the roller coasters in the middle of a lake. What more could you want? Good old roller coaster? Yeah. I mean, that's what this game's all about. Quite literally. Oh, you know what I didn't actually do? Hire a new handyman. I don't have to stop. I can hire as many handymen as I like. I can just keep this train rolling because there's unlimited funds. And honestly, the park never stays clean. I just want people to clean the grass. I want them to pick up after the guests. I want them to empty the bins. I want them to make sure that everything's going to be okay. Because sometimes I lie awake at night and I just think that nothing is okay. And I don't know what to do. And I think maybe the void beckons. And maybe that those people at the bottom of the lake are actually better off than I am. I think that's probably enough. How much sleep have I had lately? None is the answer. 175 handymen. It's fine. We have a solution. Wait. Let's do it that way. Oh, there it goes. I know there was like a close all button, but I actually wanted to do it that way to see how it would go. Man. Oh, 195. They are so handy. Higher billions. Well, we almost got 200. Very handsy. Isaac, are you okay? No. No is the easy answer to that question. Alright, here we go. Here we go, chat. How many mechanics does a man need? Why did they give me this power? Who was the idiot who decided, unlimited funds? That sounds like a good idea. It can't even keep up with the amount of boxes it needs to place on the screen. It gets to like 10 or 15 boxes and then it starts removing other boxes and replacing them with the new one. Like, then it just gets to this like mosaic part. Because usually it's like creating them in the corner, but sometimes it'll be like, oh, we can't place it there again. They'll expect that. And so they'll just start moving around other ones. Look, there it goes, there it goes. There it goes. You never know what to expect in this game. Thank you, Corgi. I appreciate it. I think more than love, I need sanity, but God knows where that is. Here we go. Here we go. New security guards. This place is going to be so safe. We're not overcompensating for the amount of people we sent to a watery grave because we didn't manage to build the path next to what do you call it? The merry-go-round quickly enough. We're not overcompensating for that. That's longer. What, my sanity? Rude. Okay, we don't need that much security. That'll do. Boom. And now we need entertainers. Oh, good, it's random. The merry-go-grave. Got him. I'm gonna look back and we're just gonna see a sea of staff just walking the premises.
In the meantime, you should speak to Joff. He's concerned about reports of spies in Roma.
I'm more concerned about what's happening to me. Why did anyone give me this power? Let's go to a safe 200 and then we'll close it. Merry-go-round 2 has broken down. There's 200 engineers. What do you mean? What are you talking about? We have 200 mechanics. How is it broken? It'll be like 3 staff for each guest. You can see all the entertainers. Oh, there's actually rides over here. Look how full the park is. There's only 675 guests. But it looks like there's thousands because there's so much staff. There's more staff than there is guests. Let's put this one in. Don't know what this is. Don't care. That's got a connection point over there. Easy, easy. Put it right there. Boom. Open that bad boy up. I'm gonna blame my insanity tonight on the fact that they took away my money and I didn't read the initial brief, so I didn't realize. What? Why is it so hard to tell where these things are? Oh, there we go. Got it. How has this happened? Couldn't tell you. Let's get one of these as well. I'm gonna put water on top of water. That'll do. Too many chefs in the kitchen now. There are people in your park that don't work here? Right. After all the people died from the merry-go-round, I'm surprised to see anyone here that isn't staff. Is that connected? Oh yeah. There we go. Easy. I love how we've got all this nice sort of textured bottom of the lake here and then just it's just a big old box. Good enough for those. Let's get this thing. What's this thing? Ghost train? Haunted mansion. Let's get a haunted mansion. Spooky. Oh, is it not gonna let me put there? Yeah, too high for supports. And you think you're high. Alright, this one? This looks fun. Whack that one in there. Wowee. Wait, where's the... Oh, it's over there. Okay, well, rude. This'll do. Too far. That's not going to be the right level, is it? Oh, that's too low, though. So it's up. Oh, there we go. Bob's your uncle. Got him. Staff will ride the roller coasters as part of their professional development. Gee, I sure hope so. Hey, monkey, welcome. Welcome to my slow descent into madness. How are you? I just like to, introduce you to the park by saying we have a couple members of staff here. We have 195 handymen, 217 mechanics, 153 security guards because we don't care about security, and 224 entertainments. Because this is entertaining! Maybe, or maybe I have lost the plot. That's probably more likely. Hump day, getting by. Well, welcome to something that never should have happened. Where the developers of this game thought it was reasonable to give me access to unlimited funds. I don't know why this has happened. But it has happened. And the madness has set in. Why are all of these too... They can't be built. Too high. Ooh, that looks fun. Let's put that right there. This won't be a problem at all. Where is the actual... Oh, is it that one? Man, the line is very blurred between which of that is the actual entrance and which is just a normal path. Can we make this go all the way through here? No. Answered immediately. What about this way? Oh, look at that! Beautiful. This is not a complete mess at all. We need more handymen if stuff breaks down. Maybe more security, like triplet. I don't know, though. I mean, we could. We could hire... I mean, something did break down before, so I think we probably do need a couple more mechanics. Because when you think about it, mechanics are just life's excuse for things breaking down and then hiring people to fix it. That means nothing. That was literally nonsense. Mechanics are the backbone of this park? Well, I sure hope they are, because we've got 360 of them! 370, my bad. Turns out they're all just sitting on park benches and not actually doing anything. Only 816 guests, though. We have more staff than guests. More staff now than guests. Okay. We got... everything's open. I think I scared Monkey away. Just like, whoa. It really has gone insane this time. You know what? That is completely fair. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. This is just going to be incredible. We should make one of these just leave the tracks on time. We'll do that eventually. I swear to God, we're understaffed. This is basically like, this is fast food right now. They never hire enough staff. Why are there not enough staff? Only 373 mechanics? This place needs 1,000. Spin the wheel. Here we go. Spin the wheel. Let's do it. Hey! Hey, Adam! How you doing?
Hello there.
You get your premium hello. Welcome. Welcome. Hold on. Hey, bitch! Is that premium? Is that premium enough for you? I sure hope so. Okay, got some more stuff in here, I guess. I guess we just keep spamming in coasters. Do we have... I don't know if we have one of everything yet. Oh, there. That fits there, so let's put it there. Oh, did this one not come with... It didn't come with proper entrance and exit setup. Oh, we've got a sacrifice to log. I will do that in just a moment. I mean, to be fair, we're already a fair few up on the sacrifices completely unintentionally. Why did I make it like that? Why am I the way that I am? Okay, here we go. Connected. Easy. Easy. Oh. Okay.
If you'll excuse me, I'm off to Leywin Castle to check in, and then the Imperial City for some rest and relaxation.
Is this not relaxing enough for you? Is this not relaxing? Leywin Castle it is. Kill more? Oh yeah, don't you worry, I will. Should we kill like... Should we kill half the staff? Should we just go on a culling spree? That's right, not killing spree, culling spree. Because then, if we do it that way, then we don't even lose, like, rating. So we can just take this guy, for instance, and we can be like, bro, we heard recently that the boats can't find their way out back to the dock. You know what? I can't even find the dock, so go out searching, please. Report in. Report in when you find something. This guy, fix the water. It's broken. See you later. This dude, pandas don't belong in the ocean. I got nothing else for him. He just shouldn't be there. But he's in the ocean now. It's not even the ocean. It's a lake. This person, that's not a person. This dude, security, secure dead. Got him. Got him, coach. This dude, tigers are aquatic. This dude, pandas are still aquatic. This guy right here, elephants belong at the bottom of the sea. This dude, fix my problems. That can't be done. The handyman, maybe he can fix it. He can't fix it. This dude, he should have fixed something by now. He's worthless. This guy, oh, that's an actual guest. See you later, buddy. This dude, mechanic, fix everything. This dude, handyman, you're good with problems. Here's a problem for you. Okay, we should probably stop. We should probably... We're murdering so many. They were free. We have infinite money. They don't count. This is what happens when you get drunk on money and power. Lives start to become meaningless. They're not even a blip on the radar. Here we go, this one here. They're barely even digits on the screen. Oh, I've done the wrong one here. I've beansed it. Okay, I've beansed it again. There we go, I think that's connected. Beautiful. Welcome everyone to Waterworld. Ken Bruce has gone mad. Ken Bruce has gone mad. Ken Bruce has gone mad. Who's Ken Bruce? Sounds like something that's a quote that I should definitely know. And I'm not sure if it's because I'm insane or just that I haven't heard of it. Both are probably very equally possible. We should build a train. No, we shouldn't. That requires effort. I ain't doing that. Monorail? No. Yeah, I guess those ones have to be custom built. Never seen that ad? I'd say that I have, honestly. What are they advertising? Sanity pills? Well, you won't find any of those around these parts. Let's get that one. That looks fun. Boom. Where's the... I know there's that there. Well, I guess we just use that one. This one feels like it's going to be way too easy. Watch me eat my words when we, like, fail when it gets to the time. Okay. I shouldn't have... I did know that was going to happen, but I did do it anyway. I'm going to go the right way this time. I say as I instantly send it straight into the roller coaster. Oh, and then we need to go back up again anyway. Good job, Isaac. You've done it. There we go. Another roller coaster added to the ecosystem. Adam showed me the ad. Shook. Who's Ken Bruce, though? That's the real question. You high for the supports. Damn, son. How supported do you need to be? Is there one of these that's... That one? Oh, yes. Oh, excuse me! This one's a bit lower, so this one fits in. Okay, this one is that. Well, bugger. Oh, okay, no, we made it. We made it down, so we can keep... Oh, no, that is the bottom. Okay, very cool. And that is the exit. So, we should probably get the exit hooked up before people come off the ride. Oh, this is actually just a... Wait, what? Hold on, is this above that? Is that what's happening here? I think it is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we should probably fix that up before we have another merry-go-round incident. There we go. They're all connected now. It was like a kind of good guy's place. Really? Yeah, never heard of it. Why is this thing not moving? Oh, no, it is. What was that place? That place out in Footscray that was like a... It was like a rug store or something that had fairly famous ads. I don't think I even remember what any of the ads are, but I do remember it had fairly famous ads. Oh my goodness, look how big this boy is. Can't even build it. Can't even build it. Can we get that one? Oh yeah, that one looks like it'll fit. Just jam that boy in there. Right there. Boom. Bob's your uncle. Have we already built that one before? Don't know, don't care. We got another one. Okay, where can we connect that? I'm gonna go this direction and hope that we meet up where we need to go. Okay, I think we're better off to just keep going this way and join through here. Yeah, look at that. Bam. Bam. And it's up and running. Easy. The ads were clearly insane. I remember Frank Walker from National Tales, but the rugs aren't clicking in my head. Yeah, no, I just remember people talking about them, but I don't think I've actually seen the ads specifically. But good old Frank Walker from National Tales. He was a classic. He was a national treasure. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out if I can do a can I do a campaign? I'm once again stuck at the dilemma of I don't know if it's the button is not here because we've got unlimited money, or I'm just an imbecile. I think both is definitely true, but I think it's actually just not there. Because we technically can't spend money on it, so I think it's just not there. Because we have infinite money, so we don't have the option. Oh, let's do this thing. This thing looks fun. Boom. There it is. Oh, that one looks like one we've already got. But it's not, so... On she goes. Connections ahoy. Look at that. Another roller coaster. To the menagerie. We've already got 1,100 guests. We only need 1,000 more. It's going to be great. Well, we're so close. Sucks getting ads when you're trying to watch an ad. Thanks, AdTube. Really want to watch this nostalgic ad from the early 2000s. Oh, look. A modern day ad. Disgusting. Ads on my ads. That reminds me of like when you're trying to watch a video and you know, you're on YouTube, you're trying to watch a video and it keeps buffering and buffering and buffering. You have to like set it to like 480 to get anything to happen. Like a really just terrible resolution to get it to actually work properly. And then suddenly the ads rock up. And then they start buffering the bloody ads as well. How about instead of showing me the ads at all, you just get rid of them? I already don't want your ads. I don't want the ads to buffer. My goodness. What a disaster of science. What is happening here? There we go. Click on it. There's Frank Koza Furniture in Footerscray. Yeah, that's the one. That sounds familiar. Again, I don't remember any of the ads specifically. I don't know if I've actually seen them, but I know that they were like, they were a staple around this area as well. Okay, we've got one here. We can probably just thread that through there. Open it up. Wait, why is it? It feels so weird that it's on this side this time. What's wrong here? Why is this not working? Oh, it's just random. Whoop, hey. For no reason. Beautiful. Beautiful. Damn ads. Foot is scary? Wow. Foot is scary, more like foot is scary. Got him. True though. I don't want to get foot scary. I was gonna like go around and put in a whole bunch of trash cans. Then I realized that I have like 200 handymen, so why would I put in trash cans? Just give your piece of rubbish to your designated handyman and he will just eat it. There'll be no more trash. He will become the trash that he was always meant to be. Oh, look at this thing. Doesn't fit. Or doesn't work. What is this? Mirror image? This is the big problem. I'm just gonna have to raise the C again, aren't I? It didn't work last time, but that's fine because I'm gonna do it again and it's gonna work this time. There we go. That'll fix the problem. What was I even building? I've genuinely forgot already, and it was like 10 seconds ago. Oh, there we go. That's the one I was building. Doesn't fit. Doesn't work. Would you rather have an army of raccoons or an army of dumpster possums? Dumpster possums. Because then I can take them over to New Zealand and shoot them for sport. Because you're allowed to over there. Over here, they're like endangered. I don't know if they're endangered, but they're like, you're not allowed to. But over there, they're actually hunted for sport pretty much. Because there's so many of them. And they ruin the ecosystem. And they hate them. Gives me an excuse to go back to New Zealand again. Not that I need one, but... Why is everything too high? Who's been smoking so many fat doobies in my park? I can't build anything in here. Is this gonna fit? Is this gonna fix it? Yep, should have seen that coming. Should have seen that one coming. There we go, now that part's underwater. Sweet. Problem solved. I've got the wrong one. It's still not gonna work though, is it? It still doesn't fit! What do you mean? How is it too high for the supports? It's only one down! What do you mean? I can't understand it. So I put Google Docs into dark mode and moved all my stream-related documents from Notepad to Google Commands, Sounds, Quotes. I mean, that sounds like that would be much less of an eyesore. I like used light mode like a psychopath until literally like several months ago, and then I just decided, you know what? I'm gonna put everything into dark mode so that I don't like blind myself every time I open it up. And it's been a good change. Some like adjusting to it takes a moment because light mode I think is like easier to see when you like originally before you're used to dark mode. But then once you get used to dark mode, it's like, how do they ever live with the supernova just blowing my eye sockets out every time I open anything? Okay, another roller coaster. Job's a good one. Good thing about this as well is we can drown everyone at the end. We can just get the entire park selected with the water tool and just drown everyone simultaneously. Ooh, submarine ride. Didn't know that was a thing. We just put it... Oh, I'm rotating the wrong thing. Let's go entrance, exit. I don't know if this is going to work. This is going to be like real awkward to do, even if it does work. Yeah. Yeah, that was going to happen. put it here, though. Oh. Oh, genius incoming! Wait. Oh, oh my goodness. No, don't do that. Okay. It just looks weird because of the way it was attaching. But it's actually fine. We're gonna send people down in submarines. This one in, Paulie. We'll send them with Logitech controllers. It'll be fine. Ooh. There we go. Easy exit. Boom. If only I had that. Anyway, stand-up roller coaster. I can relate to this very well because I'm such a stand-up guy. Can we open it? What is happening? Why is it showing me the void? Oh, are the submarines... Oh, the submarines are on a rail. How boring. How are they going to get stuck at the bottom of the ocean that way? Okay, let's give the most boring ride ever. Let's just go... No, we can't even, like, go under there. Really? Alright, demolish the whole thing. Nah, not interested. We're just gonna leave all that garbage just floating around. I don't care. I'm not, like, I just don't care enough to worry about the repercussions for my actions. Now, we got a stand-up coaster. Where's that one at? That one. There we go. Venomous, Red Baron, Stampede. Let's get Venomous. Oh, can we put that there? No, let's put it this way and make the entrance go that way. Oh, the bloody... Oh, you know what? Actually, that works out perfectly. Accidentally a genius. Actually connects perfectly. Look at that. They said it couldn't be done. I mean, I'm pretty sure we built like all of these. So we just pick another one, I guess. Radical Air. Radical. Is it gonna tell me that the... Why are all these roller coasters not able to be built? Too high for supports. These are like right at the bottom of their threshold. Like this is one down from normal ground level. How can that be? And also, actually, that's not even how it works anyway, because if we're building it on top of this is all a flat plane. So that means that these roller coasters can never be built. Or do they specifically not... I guess maybe some of them are right on the bottom, so they have to raise it up one tile if you're building it over water. That means they're all at max height if you build them on flat ground, which is just silly. Absolutely silly. I won't have it. Oh my goodness, that thing's enormous. That's what she said. I don't want that one. It's not what she said. Can we get this one, maybe? Can we get any of these? It's got trees in it. Oh, how nice. Boom. Do we have that one already? It's possible. And connection is here, so let's just... Wait, hold on. That's not connected anyway. How can I get a good angle on this? It's actually not connected anyway. Can we cut it in this way? How would... It actually can't work where we've put it. Why did it allow me to put it there? Oh, but it left all... It left all the crap from it. Come on now. Be reasonable. Why have we left all of this gubbins lying around? Nobody needs that. Get out of here. Okay. Luckily, we were able to clear it relatively easily. But, not impressed face. All the same. That one looks fun. Oh, wait, have we already got that one? It looks like it might be that one, like, right next to it. I couldn't tell you. I honestly couldn't tell you. They all look the same to me. All roller coasters look the same to me. It's not a race thing because they're racing around on the roller coaster. It's not because of that. They just don't try hard enough to look different. Okay. There's entrance and exit there. That's the entrance, I guess? How on earth are we gonna make this happen? There is a connection point there. But I don't know if we can even do that. We can't go under the sea. This is sad. Can't get to the entrance. I've just built it! Will you relax a bit? What do you want from me? Competency? You've come to the wrong place. Get out of here. I'm trying to build it right now, alright? Not the competency. Well, that's never happening. I'm trying to build a roller coaster. Okay, it's not... Hello? Let's just make it go up. It can go up. Things have been known to go up before. Up. Not this one. Up, 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 up. Oh my... We literally could just do this. Good job, Isaac. You've done it. Let's make it go all the way up and then all the way down again. For no apparent reason. Problem solved. Problem solved. And now... entrance? Mine Mania still hasn't been fixed. What do you mean? How is something not being fixed? We have 368 mechanics after drowning about 7 of them. How have we not fixed a ride? How could this even be possible? We got 1,600 guests. This thing's going to be over in no time. Park rating's not as high as I'd like it to be, but also I actually don't really care, so that's kind of a lie. But, you know. Park rating's good thing? Question mark? Junior, we don't want a junior roller coaster. Corkscrew? Okay, that thing. Oh, is it too big? Yeah, it's way too big. That one? Wow, why are these so enormous? Great American Scream Machine? What is this, a school? Yikes. Ionizer? These are all massive. They're not gonna fit. None of these are gonna fit. Oh, except the Cobra, which is completely tiny. The Viper? Also massive. Wow, I guess we're not having any of those then. Another one of these? Oh, I just keep clicking on the same thing. Why is it not being fixed yet? Okay, can we... What is it? Why does it keep moving? Stop moving the camera so much. Is there no entrance or something? Guys, I found the problem! I think I may have worked out what the problem is. It's subtle, but it is there. How is this been allowed to happen? I don't know if we can do anything about this. Oh, it's not even the right one. And now I've painted myself into a corner as well, because if I remove that... Oh my goodness, what is happening? Then, all these people drown. Which, again, don't really care, but probably won't look good on the resume. Not after the first incident. Oh my goodness, what did I just remove? Oh, we're just removing everything if we do that? What is that? Just remove all of it. There we go. There we go. Get rid of all the nonsense. None of the nonsense, please. Now let's see if we can get these people home. Not because I care about the people coming home. I just want my engineer, my mechanic to be able to get in there and fix the problem. The problem is I can't reverse anything that I do here. So I just have to get it right the first time. Why is that? Wait, how high up are we? We're like, I didn't realize we were so high up there. Okay. Okay, I was able to reverse that one. Problem solved! Problem solved. Crisis averted. You can call me a genius if you like. I'll take my praise in the chat now. There's just a whole bunch of vomit at the exit there. Sometimes, when it builds the coasters, it says that it can build the whole thing with, like, the paths included. Oh, these people are not happy. They're bringing the park rating down by themselves. There was like 50 of them just sat there. Yeah, it doesn't like take into consideration the actual paths as well. And so they could just end up not working properly. Even though it says that they do fit. Oh my goodness, I just click on all the same things. Is there nothing new? I don't want the submarine. Wild West theming, really? That's what we came up with? That's what we're working on? Have we done polarity? Oh, if it fits. Boom, that'll do. Send it. I don't care if we've already got one. We've got another one now. Open. You need to get on the other side of the screen because that is sacrilegious being on the other side there. I just built the thing! Calm down! Guests cannot get to the park, cannot get to the roller coaster. Well, maybe if you're giving me more than 5 split seconds to do something about it, we can have a solution. Did you ever think about that? Huh? Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe not. It takes me a lot longer than that, it turns out. Okay, I've done goofed. There's a train in the way! Why is the other one able to make it past, though? How high up is it? Okay, this isn't gonna work like that. Surely that's high enough. Now we're too high up? I'm so confused. There we go. We found the connection point. We did it. We now have an exit. Can we get an entrance, though? Where is the entrance? Oh, it's on the inside. Blech. Blech. Can this weave through here, though? No. Instantly no. Who designed this? Speak up. Do we literally have to, like, build out through this? Well, that's dumb as hell. Oh my goodness. What is this? Who makes these? Like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of this. I genuinely don't know how I'm supposed to get out of this. I can... Can I go like under this way? No, it's like, it's too high. Or it's too low rather. Oh, here we go. I can get through there. It is so hard to judge elevation in this. Like, so hard. We probably don't need all of this to be... Shut up! Shut up! Stop! Stop! There we go. Okay, fixed. Problem solved. Hey, look, our park rating's gone back up now that everyone's not just getting stuck in the same ride. Isn't that wild? Also, I'm just going to real quick refresh the dashboard. Just because there hasn't been anything coming up in the last, like, 20 minutes. And I don't know if that's because it's broken or because everyone's lurking. You can never tell. Oh, no, not fungicide! Please, get one of our 300 engineers or mechanics over there to fix it. Before all the fun... decide... I don't know. I wasn't really going anywhere with that. Let's just, like, put a whole bunch... Let's put a floating shopping center in here. Why not? All the stuff you could ever want. Right here. Pretzels? Love pretzels! That's a lie. I really couldn't care less about pretzels. Ice cream, though. Make your teeth rot. Donuts? They got holes in them. Roast? I thought that said roast sewage. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably not as good as roast sausage. I mean, I ain't gonna judge. I am. I'm not gonna say it to your face, though. This thing? What's this thing? Coffee shop? Boom. Coffee in the middle of a lake. Doesn't get much better than that. Lemonade? You guys like lemonade? As long as it's not Sprite Zero. Disgusting. Balloons? They fly! Umbrellas? It'll never rain. It actually has rained before, so that's a lie. What's this? T-shirts? Man, you need to wear those. Public indecency. Or public decency, rather. Hat stall. It's not flying, but it's still a stall. Question mark. Information station. First aid. You'll need that. You're at my park. Money. You need that. I don't. And toilet. Pissing on the deck. Okay, it doesn't need to be... You don't have to go to the great toilet in the sky anymore. You can actually go to a normal one. Isn't that wild? I mean, we've sort of done most that we can now. It's just a big old lake full of roller coasters. I think now we just wait. How long do we have to actually complete the task at hand? Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. It says to have 2,100 guests in your park. It doesn't say a time, it just says to have it. But then it also says you must not let the park rating drop below 700 at any time. At one point, it got to 694. When all those people drowned. Does that mean we just can't pass it? And it's just not going to tell us? I'm going to be so annoyed if we get to that 2,100 and then it was just like, shrug. Just doesn't tell us and doesn't end. I would be so annoyed if that happened. Let's just, oh, I'm pressing all the wrong things. Let's just run it slightly faster. And just let it go. We've got enough staff to deal with any problems. Now we just sit back and watch our handiwork from on high. So chat, how's everything going? How is everyone? We enjoying Wednesday? We enjoying our Wednesdays, everyone? Didn't think so. Oh, man, I'm so tired. I was up at 2 and 4 and 6 and then 8. Smorgies can't wait. This morning, wow, what a reference that is. You don't remember that? Oh, it's been a long day today. Oh, we can get a wooden roller coaster. Great, where am I gonna put it? Answer me that. Riddle me re. Where the hell am I gonna put it? There ain't no space in this park. What's our happiness look like? Yeah, so like right at the start, it was low, and then it dipped here where nobody could get off the ride properly, and then it's been like full for the rest of it. So I really, really hope it's not just gonna be like, nope, you failed. Because surely it would give me like a fail state, right? Surely it would give me a fail state if we dropped below that and it was like, no, you lose. Because we're getting pretty close to that 2,100. It'll literally be a couple minutes and then we'll get that number that we need. And if we get to that 2,100 and it doesn't give us the W, I don't know, man. I don't know how long we'll continue on this earth. I mean, probably just skip the map. I don't know when because it was like halfway through. No, wait, it wasn't even halfway through. It was like right at the start, wasn't it? Yeah, right at the start. Oh, wait. Hold on. That's between 800 and 1,000. Oh. According to this graph, we actually never did dip below 700. If this graph is to be believed. I swear before it was like down here. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Oh, look at the map. I didn't even know you could do that. Look at all these people. Extra viewport? Oh. Okay. Never seen that before. $1,999 down, 101 to go. They're pouring in. Oh, there's like no in-between zoom level where I can like just zoom in a little bit more to see a little bit more while also seeing the whole park. You just sort of have to wait at this zoom. Alright, I'm gonna turn on... Oh, okay. Well, well, well. Why do things keep breaking down? Do we have to hire another 300 mechanics? You know what? Money's no object. Quite literally. Have more mechanics. Stop things breaking down. I want a mechanic for every square inch of this damn park. And if anyone sees a square inch of this park that there isn't a mechanic, throw yourself in the lake. I don't know how that solves anything, but it would be fun. For me. Not for you, you'll die, but it'll be really fun for me. I think we're actually lagging the game out by having too many mechanics. Is it? Oh my goodness. It's actually chugging a bit. I don't know if it's because of all the windows open. I think it's just all the windows open. Okay, now we have like 550 of them or something. Surely nothing will break anymore. Look at all those people. Do we still have more? Do we still have the park with the most confusing layout? What an award to get. I mean, you're right, but what a great award. Do we have more staff than guests. We have, let's call that 700, 850. No, we've got 1,070. We've got almost 1,100. So we've got... Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, good. Oh, my goodness. It got to 2,100, and then it stayed there for a couple seconds, and it got up to, like, 2,105, and I didn't see the winning screen. And I was like, oh, no. Did it count that one time for, like, half a second where we were just below 700 and didn't tell us? No. Turns out we did it. We're actually certified genius. Woo, we did it! Thank you for that. Wake me up. Okay, let's go back to the menu. Sure, save it. Default. New file. Lucky Lake. There we go. Yeah, we got that stupid Katie out of the board. I don't know who that is, and also still don't know why this is question mark, but I know that we did do that ourselves, so I'm not going to go back to it. Botany Breakers, though. To achieve a monthly income from ride tickets of at least 10k. Alright. 10k. We can do that. Oh, this is a nice little start, actually. Because... Oh, it's a cool little island! Look at that! Isn't that lovely? We've got like a clean, fresh start here. I like this, actually. This should be fun. Let's start with some nice space rings. How do you feel about space? That's going to be expensive. I don't know why I did that. I've done it, though. I'm back. I muted you for a bit while I caught up on Fail Army fails with Nick before he left. It's unacceptable! How are the Fail Army fails? I don't think I've known of the existence of Fail Army for like 1,000 years. Let's go dirt. Let's... Oh. Fix that. There we go. Space rings, everybody. That's all the park needs. We'll stop here. This will be a little bit awkward when it comes to clearing out all these awful trees. Trees? Yuck. Nature? Disgusting. I stream from the inside of a building, not from the outside. Therefore, inside best. Up, I guess? And then down again? Oh, no. Well, this is awkward. Let's go here and down there, I guess? Yeah, there we go. Fine. Easy. Easy peasy. They were great. There was a 50-minute compilation of the best fails of the year that we were 30 minutes into a surprising amount of near deaths. Were they just like any sorts of fails? Oh, we don't have anything there? Or are they like... What is our research here? Or are they like in a specific theme or anything? I don't want roller coaster. I don't want transport rides. Let's just go thrill and gentle. I think I saw about 6 clips where someone was nearly killed by a car crash while crossing the road or something. Man, people seem to just like... Their brain just leaves their body entirely as soon as it comes to like a road or a car. They're just like, oh nah, I'll be fine. I'll just walk this way in front of this speeding car, and the car will magically hit a barrier and stop. It's mind-boggling. Okay, actually what we should do here, let's just lower, wait, this one. Let's just lower this little bit here. Okay, that's not... Oh. No, not that. God damn it. Stop! Okay, that should be fine. No theme for that video, just this year's fails. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've watched like a fail compilation since like 2000? Something? I don't know. It's been a long time. People do some stupid stuff. Is the park open? No. You know what? That might have something to do with the reason we've got no people in the park. I would say that 90% of the fails are a case of at least someone being stupid. Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course. Hasn't been fixed, it's just been built and nobody's gone on it yet. How can it be broken? What do you mean? How can it be broken? Who gave me a faulty slide? I'll sue them. Let's rotate this way. Nick and I watch them all the time. Mostly Fail Army and Dashcam Owners Australia. Oh, I've seen, actually, I do lie then. I have actually seen a couple, like, Dashcam Owners ones. Not like compilations, just like a few odds and ends ones on TikTok, I think. But there is a lot of, like, people being just absolute unmitigated morons on those. They're always just embarrassing to watch. The one I saw most recently was the one of the lady. I don't know if they were in America. I don't actually know where they were, but they were driving like real fast up the side of a road, and they let their intrusive thought win. They did the thing that everyone since they have been born has always thought, what would happen if I do this? And they ran up the back of like a tow truck with its ramp down, and they just yeeted over the front of the car and just stumbled down the road. Like, they were clearly just not paying any attention to what was happening and just ended up absolutely cooked. Let's get one of these. Can we afford one of these? Let's get a junior one, because that will be a smaller one. And this is actually going to be a little trickier than I anticipated. Just because of how much... Built that then. Yeah. How much uneven ground there is. Okay, luckily I can build that there. Let's make this go down. It's going to be like some extra levels here. Oh, gee, this is so awkward. Just because of the way this land goes. Okay, we got there in the end. It was a bit awkward, but we did it. There's a surprising amount of stupidity out there. I've seen one of those. Yeah, the one with the ramp car, basically. Like, I mean, I see enough of it just when I go out onto the road that just makes me want to stay inside even more than I already do. Like, people just seem to do the stupidest things. You genuinely wonder how some of these people get their licenses. Like, you cannot, to some extent you can understand in somewhere like the UK where people just don't drive as much. because public transport, and there's like the roads are... Oh my goodness, there's a lot of things here. Oh, that's enormous. You know, the roads are quite congested, and there's just like, there's trains and cabs and stuff, so there's not really much point driving anywhere. And everything is like, usually within fairly close proximity to what you need. But when you're in America, or Australia, where literally almost every adult has a car, and they had to do a driving test to get into that car, like a relatively, like it's not a, I wouldn't say it's a hard one, but like, it's a relatively extensive one. And yet the amount of people that just seem like they've never driven a vehicle before baffles me. They're just taking stupid pills before they get in the car. So many dangerous drivers, especially when it's either raining or Christmas, or raining at Christmas. The stupidity level goes off the chain when it's Christmas time. Like, when it's raining, you're supposed to do like 10Ks under the limit so you don't end up aquaplaning into everyone else. And people, I swear, put 10Ks on. They go, oh, 10 kilometers. You meant faster, right? And then they end up tailgating you and just speeding around. You're like, are you okay? You won't be for long. And then Christmas is just like, oh my goodness, everyone just goes absolutely insane at Christmas. They just go, their brain just does not exist during Christmas time when it comes to driving. People speeding constantly, tailgating at high speeds, changing lanes without indicating, just to name a few from today. Just today? Yeah, I mean, we had a couple, we were driving a little bit today, not a huge amount. We have people trying to turn at places that aren't turning lanes, and people... Well, it wasn't too bad today, but because we didn't really do much driving, but man, there's so many bad drivers. At the end of the day, ignorance and stupidity has the same results. Yeah, that's true. It doesn't matter if it was deliberate or not. Someone can still end up dead because of it. Like, there's a little bit more sympathy for people that didn't know, especially if they didn't have a way to know. Like, if they were just... they weren't exposed to the information to be able to make that decision or know that information. But in this day and age, that's pretty much not a thing in most instances. Like, people just seem to be actively idiots. They go out of their way to be dumb, I swear. What are the flick light for, car? Blinkers? Won't use that, because they don't use them as indicators. Oh yeah, indicators are an optional extra on any car you buy, aren't they? At least that's what you think if you drove on the roads around here. Alright, I need to get this in. Let's get this hat stall in. Actually, I'm probably better to build a toilet, actually. We do need toilets. That's an extra $25! Alright, back to the hat stall. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to put a toilet in. We're going to do the reasonable, sensible thing. We're going to put some toilets in so people don't piss themselves. So they may know what the rules are, but if they choose not to follow them, then the result is the same as an idiot who does not know. Yeah. But like I said, like, if they've had the opportunity to know and they've chosen not to, then that's like, just like, pretty much unforgivable at that point. But if somehow, very difficult for it to be, but if somehow they just haven't had the knowledge to know, then there's at least a tiny bit of sympathy depending on the severity of what happens. But like, yeah, as you said, the end result is the same. so it doesn't really help anyone that's in an accident because of it. Wow, everyone wants to go through this crappy maze for some reason. We should raise the price as they're standing in line. I'm actually gonna raise a couple prices because we're like we're in the red. Let's just raise everything by a cheeky 50. What the? Okay, I think that's all the rides I've got. Oh, these people are all, they're all saying they don't want to go on because it's too expensive, aren't they? Yeah, I'm not paying that much for space rings. Fine, let's put it down to 80 cents, see if people go on it then. Okay, 80 cents was the line in the sand, apparently. 80 cents I'll go on those space rings. Any more, and I'll go to actual space. Rather than these space rings. Not acceptable. We're still in the negative. This is not good. Had attack tribe decided... What? Had a truck decide... Okay, that makes more sense. Had a truck decide to cross the road in front of me while they were at a stop sign, was going 100, honked, slammed on the brakes, and was able to slow down to 80 as they passed into the center. So they were doing 100 through a stop sign? Yikes. Not sure that guy knows what the meaning of stop is. And of course they it's the classic that they honked you, probably threw up their hands and honked at you when they literally ran a stop sign. Makes sense. They cut across the road in a section where you do 100. Oh, okay. They should have given way to me. I honked at them. Oh, you were in a car as well, were you? Trucks, man. Trucks piss me off so much. The amount of times I've been like driving on the highway, like aside from all the other annoying things they do, the most annoying is when you're driving on the highway and you get to a slight incline and then there's a truck and he's in the left lane, the slow lane for people that are from America, I guess. They're on the slower lane. And they're like, oh, don't worry, I'll just go around them. There's a truck behind him, though. Bet you all know where this is going. There's a truck behind this big semi-trailer at the front. And the truck behind him is also a semi-trailer. And he's carrying a big old load of... Don't care what it is. He's a big old truck. And he goes, oh no, I'll have to hit the brakes! Because the guy in front of me's got to be going slow. Guess I'll overtake him then. Guess I'll overtake him then. And then everybody, 10 cars back, is just waiting for these two morons just going, creeping slowly, slowly, slowly up the hill next to each other. While everyone else is just like, bruh. That's fine, I don't need to get anywhere anytime today. Thanks for that. We're actually not making any money. We're actually losing money. How is this happening? Let's just raise everything just a little bit. Why am I not making any money? Research is a little bit. Staff wages. Oh, we could throw some people in the ocean. Maybe that would lower our wages. Entertainer, where are you? I need you to be entertaining for me. Where is he? There he is. Do you weigh as much as a duck? Heavier than a duck, it turns out. Damn. Science be wild. Oh, we actually did lose rating for that. It wasn't much, but we did lose some. These people are very unforgiving. Sorry, very forgiving. Opposite of that. Oh, we're just going further and further into the hole. Profit was $5 last week. Don't worry, guys. We'll get out of it. We'll crawl out of this death spiral. $5 at a time. Man, this is what happens when you're given infinite cash and then the infinite cash is taken away from you and you have to learn how to deal with money again. Okay. You just run the place into the ground. Minus $48. Why is it getting worse? How are like the operating costs not keeping up with what's going on here? Just gonna have to jack up a bunch of prices. Not the space rings though. Too expensive. Wait, where's the... Oh, that's that there. Okay, no one wants to go on this. This could be too high. Okay, that should be enough to at least get people on it. So if you raise it too much, then people just won't go on it at all. This thing's got a very short view. Oh, minus... Wait, can we take out a loan in this one? Oh, we can. Of course we can. I knew that. Just take out a big old loan. Can we put more? What else can we put in? Roller coaster, I guess. Twist! Oh, we can get one of these things finally. Good. Good, good. Is there somewhere relatively efficient we can put this? This won't be terrible. It won't be great, but it won't be terrible. Alright, open her up. Jack up the price. And connect her up. Oh, is that connected? Boom. Oh, we're not going to be able to connect this very easily. Oh, maybe we can just run it down to there, actually. That'll be fine. Yeah, easy. Look at that. Beautiful. Man, this place is very awkward to build a park on. I was, like, excited for the whole park. Like, the way that this looked. I was like, oh, we got a nice fresh start in a cool-looking little island in the middle of nowhere. But then it's just going to be too high for supports. Why does this keep happening? Why are they all too high? Why is everyone so high? Wait, where is the thing lead around to? I think it's... Yeah, it's there. Okay. Oh. Nah, it's not gonna fit that very well. Oh. Oh, it's too expensive? After all that! It needs to be 9,000. That's 32,000, so probably not that one. Around 3,000? Okay, that's more manageable. Oh, we can fit it. There we go. Which side is it? Which side is the entrance, though? I think the entrance is the other side. Oh! There, that'll do. The entrance isn't the other side. But, I think we can probably... What did I just remove there? I removed the side paneling, maybe? Just removing this tower, don't mind me. Okay, hopefully I should be able to just do that. And that should solve all of our problems. And by all of our problems, I do mean it won't solve any of our problems, but we can believe. And this way? Wait, how? Is that too high? Is that too low? Huh? What? Oh my goodness, it's like way too high. What? And it's in the wrong spot. There we go. We found the connection point. We only bloody well went and did it. Then we'll raise that up a little bit. Gee, that was a bit of a mission, wasn't it? Oh man, I had an idea of what to do for a second there. I was like, oh, I've got a brilliant scheme. And then I instantly forgot what the scheme was. What was my scheme? Does anyone know? Well, before I think of any more schemes, let's put in some park benches. So that people have places to sit while they're waiting. And one there. There. Oh, yeah, I was gonna see if I could, like, if selling trees lost me money or gained me money. That's what I was gonna find out. Okay, these can go on inclines, which is helpful. There we go. See if that helps. I've been trying out my new games from the bundles. Oh yeah, how you finding them? How you finding the new games? I'm glad that, like, somebody at least got some use out of some of the games, even if you were the one that bought them. How are you finding them? Because they're, like, there genuinely were some good ones in there. I don't know. Usually, the thing is, like, if we put it in the title that there was a giveaway, we would have a whole bunch of these people coming in all the time, and then be like, give, and then just leave instantly, and it would just be dumb and awkward as hell. But then when we actually have, you know, other people in that are more interested in the stream, which, again, there's nothing wrong with this, but, like, the people that are actually there for the stream, they don't seem to often be interested in the giveaways. It's like, here, like, bruh, I have all these free games. Please, somebody take them from me. Oh, I lose money removing trees. Sag. But, such is life. There we go. Oh. Yeah. That should be fine. Yeah, there we go. I think it tends to go, because when we do the Jingle Jam ones, we tend to get more people, more interested more of the time. I'm pretty sure. But when we do them normally, I don't know. People just like don't seem to want free stuff. Weird. So far I've been playing some Match 3 games. Match 3. I don't even know what that is. Has it been fun? Still got enough staff? Well, this is a new park, so no. We only have one of each except the entertainer because we drowned the entertainer to make some more money back. So not really, no. But we are at least making enough money to hopefully stay afloat now, whereas previously we were sort of going bankrupt. Oh no, is that disconnected? Yeah, that's disconnected. We might be able to fix that though. If we do this. And that. Okay, that might hopefully fix our problems. There we go. Problem solved. Jobs are good. Now we just have to find a way to connect it to the main area. Where am I going? Man, this is a bit of a... There we go, we did it. We did it. Man, it could be a bit of a funny thing. Oh, what? Does that not have a connection point? Oh, I guess this was probably removed because of the same reason. Yeah, there we go. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We fixed it. Relax, everyone. We fixed it. We will just raise the price ever so slightly. And hopefully everyone will be fine with that. Yeah, they're fine with that. They love it. They love it. I have played and downloaded some of them. How are you finding them, Claire? You enjoying them? Imagine if that maze broke down. It will. Don't you worry about that. This will break. Somebody will punch a hole in the wall and then it will be broken. And then we'll have to get our one mechanic to go and fix it. Like Bejeweled or Candy Crush, not P2W. Oh, not Pay to Win. Oh, I see. The match 3 games. That's what you're saying. Right. Man, I don't think I've played one of those games for years. It's been ages since I played a game like that. They're just like... Yeah, they're such like just mind-numbing, just time wasters. Which is perfect for some instances. But I don't think I've felt the need for a game like that for quite a while. Do I have a hat still? That's the question that we should really be asking. I think that fits. Yeah, that fits in there. Umbrella. Boom. And information kiosk. Perfect. And there we go. I've got everything. Sweet. Go. Easy. I'm on ad 4 of 4. Did you get ads, Sag? I'm an old man. Card games and match 3 are our bread and butter. It's been 84 years. I play like real card games. When I get to spend time with my folks, we play a lot of canasta. I don't play any of those sorts of games on like computer or console or anything like that though. It's not my sort of game. Perfect for some people, just not for me. I think we've kind of half rescued this. So we just have to end up making 10 grand in a month and then we're done. We're good. I've been playing a lot of solitaire variants lately. Oh, excuse me. Good old solitaire. I do remember playing a bit of solitaire back in ye olden times. But yeah, not for quite some time. Especially since I've been caught up in a few different games lately. I mean, I was pretty stuck in Halo Infinite for a while, for a good while, just playing that like daily, multiple games daily was you know, I was mostly enjoying it, but there just kept being too many broken issues with it, like too many big problems that just weren't getting resolved. And they were like adding new stuff for it, but then I'm just sitting here like, okay, but all of these new features are amazing and all that, and they're great. But if I can't play the game, the features are irrelevant. If I'm teleporting through walls and fences and peering up the side of maps and getting shot through buildings and stuff, it doesn't matter how good the feature is because I don't get to use it. So I just had enough of it and I just stopped playing. It just made me, it was actually worse than that, because it wasn't even like I was that angry with it. I was just apathetic. I was just done. I was just sad about it. I was just like, I've enjoyed this so much, and like, I've got a relatively decent amount of skill on it. Like, I've put a decent amount of time into it, and I can play it decently enough. But I just am constantly behind the 8 ball because I live in Australia. And unless you're in North America, you're at a like massive disadvantage in Halo Infinite because of the servers. So I just had enough. I'm like, nah, play something else. And then recently, I've been playing a lot of Brawlhalla now that we did the stream on it. And the actual stream of it was kind of like, you know, we all remember what happened there. It was fine once we started doing PvE. But then I've been playing it sort of by myself in my off time and actually been having a great time. Being getting heckin' frustrated by all the cheap and cheesy just spam moves. Like the amount of people I run into in that game that literally use, without exaggeration, a single move just backwards and forwards because they literally can't be hit, apparently, is astonishing. Or you just have people that just literally sit on the side and wait for everyone to build up damage, and then they'll just swoop in, take all the kills, and then leave off to the other side of the map, and no one ever does anything about it. They just go, whoop, and they just get all the kills. And then I had like a massive stint in Thriving City because I'm genuinely loving that game. I sort of fell off it a little bit and started playing Brawlhalla instead because I completed everything that's in the demo, really. I was hoping to fill out the entire map, and I've actually done a fair chunk of it, but I just sort of haven't been motivated to finish it, sadly. Those are the games that I've been sort of getting into in my off time anyway. Sometimes my brain just won't let me engage with anything else. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you just need that, that sort of nothing game. Just the mind-numbing game. I mean, for me, that ends up being something like Brawlhalla or Halo Infinite or something after I played it enough that it's sort of, if anything, almost like muscle memory. And there's not really much to it. You just play rounds and you just keep going, and that's sort of it. But sometimes you need even more brain numbing than that, just to literally kill time. Hey Grim, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome in, welcome to our park. We're just sort of coasting at the moment. We don't really have enough money to do anything with. We can take out more of a loan. How much of a loan can we take out? We can go up to 25. We could build something worth 5k potentially. Should we get some... Let's get some boat rides, because that's pretty easy to sort of put in there. Hopefully this will work. Oh god, there's no good angle to build those ramps from. Land not owned by park. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one because this is... Because I'm looking at... Because this is always on this side, that's why. I used to do that with with Rocket League, but then I get frustrated when I get matched with elite players. Yeah. That's definitely part of the sort of the perfect storm that got me off Halo Infinite as well. Like I would do like really well against people that were actually similarly leveled to me or like similarly skilled to me, and I'd have a decent amount of fun, and then the algorithm in that game just decides after a while that you've won too much, and then it will just be like, you cannot win the next few games, and it would just be super frustrating because you're like, well, I guess I've been these are the games that have been designated that I have to lose. And then the amount of times, I swear, to me, it just goes, well, we're going to do that for you for about 15 games now. And you're just like, all right, I'm done. Thanks, but no thanks, Halo. I think I'm done. We just need to go up one. There we go. Let's go back over this way. There we go. That's what we want. We will have to just change this ever so slightly. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's just let them... Can they actually leave around there, though? Or is that, like, right at the end? Might actually just... hold on. Close it. I love Rollercoaster. I used to build big tracks for go-karts, though. Oh, yeah? I used to, like... I don't know what happened. I used to, like, play this a bit where I would, like, actually build the roller coasters. But lately when I've played it, I think I just enjoy the actual management side of most of these games more these days. So I don't really bother with the actual making stuff as much. And I think also because in this one you can't actually watch, like you can't go first person and watch what you're doing, like the thing that you've made. I think that plays part of it as well. So I just end up just slapping down a whole bunch of pre-made stuff. But man, these games were pretty damn good. Like 1 and 2 was so good. I've still yet to see a Rollercoaster Tycoon game, or even just like a Tycoon game in general, that feels as fun to play, at least for me, as these ones, like Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 and 2. What's happening? Because I've not really heard amazing things about the new Park Beyond game either, which is a bit upsetting. Because I was looking forward to that, but I've heard some pretty mixed like reviews about it. Which is a shame because it looked really good. And you know, maybe it is decent enough, but people haven't been super hot on it. Certainly not as much as I'd hoped would be the case. Hey, I just can't build this anywhere apparently. Yeah, too high for the supports. Same old story. It's the same old bloody story. Put a dinghy slide in? Wowza. No, we cannot. Oh, actually, that's not as bad as I thought. Put it this way. Oh, I can afford that. Holy crap. And it even kind of fits. Wow, wee wow. Oh, I've done it again, haven't I? What? The depth perception in this game. It always throws me so bad. I'll just be like, oh yeah, that lines up. Nowhere near it. What? Is that like really far under it now? I'm sorry, what? Is it because of... Huh? There we go. We found the connection point. That was weird. Alright, there we go. We got a big old cracker of a slide there. That should help. Boom. Apparently it's a buggy mess at the moment. Its overall rating seems to be 5 to 6 out of 10 on IGN and Steam. Wow, that's even worse than what I heard. I thought it was like mid-70s. I thought it was just like mediocre. I didn't think it was actually bad. Yikes. That sucks. Like, I was genuinely pretty hyped for that. That had some good potential. Maybe eventually once they fix it, like what they love to be doing at the moment in the general gaming industry, just releasing a crappy game that isn't finished and then patching it later to fix all the problems. Maybe when that happens, I'll pirate it and and give it a play. I mean, I will buy it with my money because they deserve it. Chat? Chat? I'll buy it. No, I'll play it if it comes out on Game Pass. Sadly, it didn't, so that's a shame. Negative reviews on Steam complain about the bugs, and even the recommended reviews mention the bugs. Oh, really? That bad? Yikes! That's a bad one. All right, we've done a pretty good job here. I think it is time. Body breakers. Just double check that has body breakers. There we go. I think it's time to start the old wrap up. We have definitely. I think we've played our amount tonight. We're over time already, as we always are. So we should start to wrap up. That's super disappointing though. Especially since I tried to, like, remember the curse of the clown from Rollercoaster World and stuff like that. Rollercoaster, what was it? It was, there was Rollercoaster Tycoon 3 was just a crappy port anyway and wasn't actually that good and then didn't work. And then, Planet Coaster, I think actually what is it called? Planet Coaster was, like, actually pretty fun and we were enjoying ourselves, and then the demon clown possessed the computer and just kept shutting my system down, so we couldn't even play that. So the only thing we have when it comes to like decent roller coaster games, Rollercoaster Tycoon games, is Rollercoaster Tycoon 1 and 2. Well, Open Rollercoaster Tycoon, which basically combines 1 and 2, which were the best ones anyway. Which is a bit upsetting. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love playing those games, and I haven't played them in so long, and playing through all the actual, like, scenarios and stuff is definitely fun, but I was really looking forward to, like, a new Tycoon game of the roller coaster variety that I could sink some hours into and have a lot of fun with. But if it's just a buggy mess, bruh. I buy Netflix shows off of the off. It rhymes with Charlotte K. Ah, yes. That very familiar Charlotte K. I know it well. I mean, especially with Netflix clamping down on all the password sharing and stuff. And now going, no, everyone has to have their own, pretty much. Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot more people out on those 7 seas. Let me tell you that. There's going to be a lot more people. I mean, with all the streaming stuff that there's been, with even like game streaming, like things like or subscription-based models as well. You know, your Game Pass, Netflix, and all those sorts of things. I imagine piracy would have gone down a substantial amount because people are willing to pay, you know, a couple dollars a month to get like a rotating selection of things that they can get their values worth out of. Because, you know, they might play a game for like 10 hours or something, 12 hours, you know, do the campaign, and then they're done. And they want to play something else, and then they can just rotate into something else. Or, you know, they'll watch a show. Once they watch the show through, they don't want to watch the same show again. They don't want to have to buy the whole thing. So, you know, a certain amount of dollars a month is actually really good value for a lot of people. But if you're just gonna start making it so half of those people can't get that anymore because password sharing, one of the things you based your selling points on, is gone, then the old 7 Seas are going to become pretty busy. Pretty busy. You have to use third-party sites just to find out which streaming services have the shows you want to watch. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? There's so many shows out there. There's so many garbage shows out there. But there's so many shows out there. And you literally have to, like, Google or go to different places just to find out where the hell they're actually on. Because it's like, oh, there's this new thing out. And if you catch the actual original announcement that says, oh, it's now on Disney Plus or whatever, you know it's on Disney Plus. But if you try and find out after the fact, you have to, like... Because sometimes it'll be on multiple platforms as well. And it's like, do I want to have a third platform or fourth platform? No, of course I don't. And so you have to... It's such a juggling act just to figure everything out. So many streaming services that it's just too much to have them all, so you end up resorting to piracy or just have a couple of services at one time. Yeah, but that's still like substantially, that's gotta be substantially less than what it used to be where you just had to buy it. And most people just don't have that much money. It's just a fact. And it's getting worse now, but you know, people just didn't have money, so it's like, well, I want to watch the thing, I want to play the thing, but I just simply don't have like $70, $80 or something to buy it outright. So I will sail. Whereas, yeah, like $10 a month or something, you don't even notice that's missing half the time. But yeah, with like, if you've got like 3 or 4 of them, it starts to add up a bit. But we have like, we only have a few, and we like specifically check through them and like cull them every now and then if we don't use them. We've got Binge, Disney Plus, Netflix, and Prime, and Paramount Plus, which is somehow not under Prime, I think. And once all of the Star Trek shows are done, we're probably going to get rid of Paramount Plus. And honestly, Netflix is on like a tether because there's barely anything to watch on that, really. I don't know if the last time I actually watched something on Netflix. There's just this terribly useless, this hopeless library on there. And Disney Plus generally has some decent things. And Binge, I think Brie uses quite a lot for like rewatching shows at night and stuff. So that one's a keep, but yeah, it's such a juggling act. Or it's on Prime, buy Prime, and it's on Max, one of their mini channels. Yeah, I really hate that setup. Like, I get it, but I hate it. How it's like you buy Prime, and then you still have to buy the separate channels, all the separate channels. Like, we've got Prime, and then we have to also then get Paramount Plus. I don't know if you can actually get it without having Prime over here. I don't know. I don't know how it works. It's so annoying. Everything is constantly increasing faster than wage growth, so more people will result in piracy. Yeah. Wait, we need to do the true debate on the cost of living crisis again. We've got to... Everybody get your thoughts in. Hold on. Where is it? There we go. Now we can truly share our real thoughts on the cost of living crisis, as we did a couple streams ago. We can really delve deep into the crisis and get some real good takes on it. So becoming like Foxtel, and everyone is out for that your last cent. It blows my mind how people justify Foxtel. Foxtel has the only thing Foxtel has that is better than anything else is sport. And even then, there's things like KO and a few of these other ones that don't have all the extra BS that every other platform has anyway, and is way cheaper. Like, who can actually afford Foxtel? I don't understand why people actually legitimately, unironically, get Foxtel. Like 20 years ago, it was the only thing there was. And it had like, it had everything. It was amazing. But now, like, how can you unironically actually have Foxtel? It's such a waste of money. It's like $100 a month or something for sport and like a bunch of old shows. Like, what a joke. This is very indicative of the situation, though. Yes, this is very accurate. This is exactly how, this one here particularly, this is exactly how I feel about the situation. This is exactly how I feel about the whole situation. You've nailed that one. Let's actually take a moment to remember the good times. I don't know what times they were exactly. Everyone's good times vary. Your mileage may vary, but let's just take a moment to remember. And remember Steve, who allowed the good times to exist. Without Steve, there is no times at all, let alone good ones. So just take a moment to remember Steve, our Lord and Savior. Just life be like that, you know? Life be rough. But yeah, that's how we feel about the cost of living crisis, and I think that sums that up nicely, and we can go back to normal chat. There we go. Thanks everyone for contributing your very constructive and accurate thoughts on the cost of living crisis. All right, it's definitely time to start a wrap up. We're over time. I hope everyone's enjoyed the stream. I had fun. It's been ages since we've played that because we've been playing so many indie games, which has been super fun, don't get me wrong. I've really loved being able to play all those games. In fact, we're playing one next week, but I'll get to that when we do the schedule, which will be in a second. But yeah, it was nice to play some Rollercoaster Tycoon again. We haven't played it in ages. And I'm looking forward to playing The Sims again when we get to the fourth week of the month, because my goodness, the session that we did on the anniversary stream was absolutely wild. That was so fun. The one constant of life that I have discovered is that it always gets worse. I do feel like that. It certainly do feel like that quite often, which is sad. But on a less sad note, schedule time. Tomorrow is Thursday. We don't stream on Thursday. We're not doing Thursday streams anymore. Don't worry. Go home, relax, watch some Netflix, pirate some Netflix. I'm not encouraging you to do that, but I also can't stop you. Then come back on Friday for the final song on the third album of the stream music that you're listening to. It will be a song. You'll find out what it is when we get there. We're gonna jazzify a song that you know. We're gonna do it live, and we're gonna have fun. That's gonna be Friday. Saturday, I haven't checked the poll recently, but last I looked, we were trading. We were looking like we were going playing some Wreckfest. So if you are interested in playing Wreckfest, please make sure you've got the game installed and join us. We should be able to add in a bunch of bots, so we'll be able to play regardless. But I would love to be able to play with you guys. It would be super fun to just stuff around for like 4 hours in Wreckfest It'll be mad fun. But, big but, and I cannot lie, you other brothers just cannot deny, it is not crossplay. So if you have the Steam version, we will not be able to play. I am playing on the Game Pass version because it is the one that I have access to. If you have Game Pass, make sure you install the Game Pass version because there is zero crossplay on that game, annoyingly. It is available on Game Pass, so if you have Game Pass, please install it. But the Steam version, unfortunately, does not crossplay with the Game Pass version. That is what I've learned, and it made me very sad, but it is a fact. So hopefully people can get the Game Pass version and we can play. Or crash your car? Please do, Matt. Grim. I don't know. I'm just changing how I say your name every time. Maddie Grim. Please do. Although, by that sad face, maybe you've got the Steam version. That makes me sad. That actually makes me sad. Because it really made me sad when I read it. Because I was like, come on. It's PC to PC. Do we not even have crossplay for that? Come on. So yeah, it is Game Pass. PC Game Pass. Actually, I should clarify that as well. Because I don't think there's even Game Pass PC to Game Pass Xbox. PC Game Pass. On PC, Game Pass. Yeah, that's Saturday. Sunday, no stream. Again, go and sail the 7 seas if you want. Do whatever you want. I'm not your dad. Monday, we'll be back with the final XCOM Enemy Unknown mission. We're gonna be going in strong. We've got our Colonel squad. We've got the Elite squad in there. We've got Claire. We've got Adam. We've got Nick, the Chosen One. We've got other people as well. And it is going to be an interesting ride. I don't know if we're up to the challenge, but we have to be because it's the last mission. We've got our save scum finger ready. The button for the multiverse traveler. We're going to be fine. Nothing's going to go wrong. I'm actually looking forward to that because, I mean, the XCOM streams have just been amazing anyway. But finishing off Unknown and then going to Within should be a lot of fun. Then Tuesday, more Fallout 3. I think we are currently in Vault 87 fighting off insane amounts of really powerful super mutants. A whole bunch of like overlords. So that, my goodness, the end of the last stream was wild. They were so tough. So we're going through that at the moment. And then Wednesday brings us back to this Wednesday, which should be fun. We're playing, drumroll, a game called Backpack Hero. It's an indie game that we got a code for. Hopefully it doesn't expire by the time we get to it. That would suck. That has happened before, and I'm hoping it doesn't happen again, because I think it is a beta testing key, and I hope it's for like at least another week. So I'm going to be very annoyed if we get to that week and then we've run out, because it's a cool looking game. It's Slay the Spire with extra little mini games to it that are actually more fun than you'd think upon hearing it. Should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, fingers crossed the code lasts. I'm gonna be so miffed if it doesn't. Because I could have potentially switched it to this day, but I didn't want to do that after we just said that we were gonna be doing Rollercoaster Tycoon. I really hope that it works. Isaac streams are good? Who's this Isaac you're talking about? It can't be me, because, well, I guess you could be lying. Isaac Butterfield? Could be. Does he stream? I don't know if he streams. Maybe. Not sure. He does podcasts, I guess. That's the guy. There we go. There we go. I knew we must have been talking about someone else. All right. It is time. All that kid from Game of Thrones, Isaac Hempstead, right? Does he stream? Wow. He's got a very similar name to me. Every time I tried to like put music in and stuff, like when I was searching for different things, and like when I was uploading my stuff to Spotify, I would always run into Isaac Hempstead Wright. It was so annoying. So yeah, maybe that guy. I don't know. Maybe. Anyway, let's do a raid, shall we? Let's raid Drongo because he's live. He's playing some Skyrim. I'm not sure exactly if he's doing the AI companion mod at the moment or if he's doing permadeath run. Either of which are hilarious and you'll be well looked after in his stream. So please go over and share some love. We know Drongo. We love Drongo. So go say hi there. Excuse me. And I will see you not tomorrow. That's my night off. I'll see you on Friday for the final track of what you're listening to now. The final album, or the third album. The final track of the third album. The stream music. Otherwise, next week for some hopefully, fingers crossed, backpack hero. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks everyone so much for watching. I had a great time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye.